are you? Here we are in Copacabana. Vou mostrar, vou mostrar. Can you hear me, guys? Let me know if you can hear me well. Hi, Alfia. Look the sky. How lucky we are. Beautiful. Let me know when we can start. Very good, very good. I am ready. I will turn very good weather, Julia, but I need to tell you that 1 hour before was totally cloudy. And look, we pray and the magic happened. Lucky of us. And it's also good because now, well, we have also the show of the high tides, because it was rainy and windy a lot yesterday. So we still have very high tides in the... Okay, let me know, Julia, when I can start, okay? I am ready. Beautiful, beautiful Copacabana. You can see the tides that are very high. People cannot go to swim. But it's a beautiful show of the nature. Okay, we can start. Very good, very good, very good. So let's start. Hello, hello, hello all. My name is Jordana, but you can call me Dana. My nickname is Dana, it's how my family call. I know that Jordana is a very, 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 very long and difficult name. Even for Brazilian, because it's an Italian name. I am a tour guide from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and today I will show you with JoinPro the Copacabana Beach and Copacabana neighborhood, one of the most famous neighborhoods in the world, I can say, for sure in Brazil, because of the beach area, the history, and everything that I will tell you. I will show you a little bit the neighborhood. I will show you the beach. We are very lucky because we have a blue sky, but I need to tell you that the last 2 days we have a windstorm, rain, and until an hour was totally cloudy. So this is for you guys. Look how beautiful is the day today. Okay, that you see that don't have a lot of people in the beach because was cloudy an hour ago. That is why. Okay, so I will show you around the area. I will do also a quiz. Okay, so pay attention in the informations, and I will give you the tips, but I will do some questions that you can answer true or false, and then the nursing home will give you the answer later, okay? The ones that have more correct answers will receive a prize, okay? So welcome all, hope you enjoy it, this tour. I will turn my camera to the other side and I will start to show the area to you, okay? Well, here is the famous Boardwalk of Copacabana. It's so famous because it became the symbol of this area. If you go to any souvenir area, you will find this kind of draw that you are seeing here in the beach yachts, in the any kind of postal card. Why? Because this was a boardwalk built when they opened this big avenue here that is called Atlantic Avenue, okay? And was in 1906. I want to show you in here in a picture where we are, okay? To you, it's a little bit windy. I will try to show you where we are. We are here down, okay? Copacabana Beach. So to the right side you have the Sugarloaf, and to the left side you have Ipanema Beach, the Christ the Redeemer over there, you see. And to this side here it is Guanabara Bay, it's a bay. And down here below to the Sugarloaf you have the Copacabana Beach, that is Atlantic Ocean. So it's a beach ocean, okay? That is where we are. Copacabana in total it's 4 kilometers long. 4 kilometers long. And this is 2.5 miles. And you see that the green area around Copacabana here is a hilly area. So it was very, very hard to get here. They need to cross the hilly areas and then they open tunnels. Only in the end of the 1800 of the 19th century, okay? So Copacabana in Rio de Janeiro was only developed in the 20th century, really. I want to show you this to you understand where we are. And then you see people here taking pictures. This is Ayrton Senna. I don't know if you know him, but he was a Brazilian, very, very, very famous Formula One pilot, okay? Was a great, great, great pilot. He died in a race, driving the Formula One, his Formula One car, okay? And he was a great man also. In his name, when he was alive, he opened a lot of institution, organization to help kids, to give education. So for us, he is kind of a hero. And well, I will come back here to the beach to show you, but first I will show you a little bit the street areas and the neighborhood, and then we will come back in direction to the beach, because how the sun is coming, you will see more people probably join the beach in a while, okay? But the boardwalk that I was mentioned to you was made in 1906. So that in a Portuguese mosaic style, that is the how we do call this kind of work. Is white calcite. The stones here, you see, it's little stones, white calcite and black basalt. And this is the waves of the Atlantic Ocean, okay? Here you see that have a lot of kiosks, palm trees. In these kiosks they sell it different kind of snack food. Olá, tudo bem? Posso mostrar? He's doing here, you need, vai ser um suco ou uma batida de abacaxi? He's doing a pineapple fresh fruit juice, you see? So we do fresh fruit juices here. We don't like industrialization things. These bottles here are bottles of liquors. This is cachaça. Cachaça is how we do the liquor that we do caipirinha. Caipirinha is the Brazilian national drink. He have a lot of liquors. There's also another cachaça. The white, what we call silver one, is better to do caipirinha. Caipirinha is with lime, white sugar, ice, and cachaça. Cachaça is a distillate of sugar cane, okay? And the gold one is better to drink alone, like a shot or little sips. People like to do that to digest, you know, or even sometimes to open the appetizers. Obrigada, querido. So you see, they do here have a lot of fruits. Pineapple, this is passion fruit, the lime to do the caipirinha, orange, and they can do caipirinha with another fruits, not only with lime. We love also to drink coconut water, like this, you see? We open here and it's pretty sweet, our coconut, then have the water. And it is the different one, you see the ladies drinking there. And it's something that we really like to do it here in the beach area, and usually more in the beach areas, because how you see, we do have the coconuts over there in the palm trees. You see there? So have these kiosks that we love to come here and enjoy it. Usually in the weekends it's full of people. Another typical thing of Brazil here is açaí. Olá, tudo bem? Como que é seu nome? Jaciane. Jaciane selling açaí. You call acai. Posso mostrar como que é dentro? I'm asking her to show how it is. It's like a dark cream. You see? Very, very dark, very dense, like ice cream. Obrigada. And then they sell it in a cup. They have here, you know, the prices is pretty cheap. 5 reais is $1, guys. The small one, okay? And then you can add, you know, everything that they have. Cereals here. They have some candies. They have also chocolate and butter and peanuts and everything else. And this is very, very, very energizing. Obrigada. Very energizing, guys, because açaí have a lot of vitamins, and it's coming from a palm tree from Amazon, and it's very healthy and very powerful. We will cross the street now. I will show to you the neighborhood. And there is the Copacabana Palace Hotel. This is one of the most famous hotels in Brazil. Was the most important hotel in the 30s in South America, okay? How I said, Copacabana was started to be developed after the beginning of the 20th century. And 1923, we had the inauguration of the Copacabana Palace. Was supposed to be open in 1922 to celebrate 100 years of the independence of Brazil. Brazil, it is was colonized by Portugal, and in 1922 they want to do a big exposition of 100 years of independence. But then high tides broke the shore here in Copacabana and change and destroy all the first floor of the Copacabana Palace Hotel. And many of almost like 90% of the furniture or the material to build the Copacabana Palace came from Europe, because was inspired by the Mediterranean architecture. This is an eclectic architecture. The architect was Joseph Gir. Joseph Gir was a French one. And then you imagine, Jordana, how you get high tide so far away? Because you know, we saw the sand area over there. Because in the 70s they did a large urban project in Copacabana area, making a landfill and widening also the sand area of the beach, and make a landfill in the Atlantic Avenue. Was a pioneer moment, changing a lot of the atmosphere here in the 70s, okay? Copacabana started to become very famous here. Used to have a casino, but then our constitution changed in 1940s, and the gambling is forbidden in Brazil until today. So they closed the casino. They became only with the hotel, and they have some ballrooms, bars, very fancy restaurants. So the Copacabana Palace is still one of the most important and luxurious hotels in the area. Okay, well, just to you have idea, the Copacabana Palace hosts many important people, like Louis Armstrong, Madonna, Tom Cruise, Lady Di, Janis Joplin, Walt Disney, and many people. So I will ask the first question. Can I do the first question to you? Okay, Julia, I'm leaving in a minute. Can I do the first questions to you? Okay, that go the first question. At the Copacabana Palace Hotel, this hotel that we are seeing, Walt Disney create the Joe Carioca cartoon character. True or false? So repeating, at the Copacabana Palace Hotel, Walt Disney create the Joe Carioca cartoon character. True or false? And later you will know the answer, okay? So, well, here in the Copacabana Palace, we had many stories, like a Janis Joplin. She was exposed. They sent her away because she want to swim naked in the swimming pool. Well, she won, no, she did. And then in Brazil is forbidden, it's against law. You cannot be naked in any place, public places. You can have very small bikinis, but you cannot swim or showing your body in a naked way in the public areas. So Janis Joplin, and have many another stories that happen here in the Copacabana Palace Hotel. Okay, they close. The only time that they close in the history was now in the pandemic time. They reopened. They have the 6th floor is the best, that have the VIP people that stay here, and is one of the most luxurious hotels, very traditional to be in Rio. Now I will show you the Churrascaria Palace. Churrascaria is a barbecue steakhouse, Brazilian steakhouse. Olá, tudo bem? Vou dar uma mostradinha, eu lhe dei uma ligada para falar com o Rafael. Vai falar com o Rafael? O Rafael das carnes. Guys, I'm just asking them to show you the meat. Eu tinha ligado para pedir... Oi, tudo bem? Isso. Você consegue trazer uma carninha lá, uma picanha?
Consigo sim.
Tá.
Mas você quer que já tá o quê? Ela
É só mostrar.
Ou quer que dá aquela assadinha já?
Não. Qualquer, é só para mostrar
Vou
mesmo.
trazer uma bonita.
E tem costela não?
Ela tem.
É só pra... Eu tô ao vivo aqui com eles. Okay, guys, I'm just asking them to bring some of their... Vamos filmar, tá? Of their meat, because the Brazilian steakhouse is different than the steakhouses another around the world. We do the meat in a different way, only with salt, skewers, and this churrascaria, churrasco is barbecue, is one of the most traditional ones. And there, you see the painting there is what we have here are very important musicians, Brazilian musicians. To the very end there is smoking is Tom Jobim. Do you know who is Tom Jobim? Antônio Carlos Jobim is the one that wrote The Girl from Ipanema, the most famous bossa nova in the world. And in the middle here, his partner, Vinicius de Moraes, that also helped him to compose and to make the lyrics and the music, Girl from Ipanema. Here are very important bossa nova musicians that used to come to have lunch or dinner here. Okay, guys, here we have what we call picanha. It's a sirloin steak. So this is the way how they do the meat, you see? That fat is very, very good, and then they just salt it and they put in the fire like like how you have in a barbecue, but not grill it. And they leave there for a while, and with this low fire make very, very, very tender. Obrigada, querido. Eles... vai vir... tem buffet ou ainda não tem o buffet? Tá.
Se você quiser entrar...
Okay, I will show just a little bit around here. They have a piano. Now it's empty, guys, because it's almost 3 o'clock. We usually lunch at noon, 1 o'clock. Olá, tudo bem? Here they have a espresso cafe machine, and of course now not in the pandemic because of sanitary protocols, we don't have it. But look what he brought to me here. This is cow ribs, guys. This is delicious, delicious. Quantas horas fica marinando?
12 horas.
They marinate for 12 hours. And daí no forno fica quanto? Quanto que fica no forno, sabe? 12 horas. And so 12 hours marinated, and then they go to the barbecue area to more some hours, and then we have a very, 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 very tender and very tasty cow ribs. Obrigada, era só isso. And here they used to have a buffet that you can serve yourself with salad, even with Japanese food. You see, Japanese food is very popular. Over there they used to have a sushi. And then here have the second room. Obrigada. Tá? So, tudo bom? Tudo bom? So the guys, they let me enter to show you. Obrigada. Até a próxima. Because I want to show you these typical restaurants that we do have here in Brazil. Okay, have people arriving. The families, they used to come. Obrigada. Okay, there we go. So this is a typical churrascaria that Brazilian loves to come and spend a good time, or usually when we have time, because then we spend 2 hours eating. Then they have more than 40 types of cuts of meat. Cow, they had also pork, lamb, chicken, so it's very, very delicious. This is the Our Lady of Copacabana Avenue, guys. Okay, here, Our Lady of Copacabana Avenue. This used to be the most important avenue in the beginning, because the first kind of transportation that had here, before, of course, not talking about horses and boats, was a tram. And then this was the main street, because the tram line used to cross this area here. But then, of course, everything changed many after the Copacabana Palace opened. Many people came to live in Copacabana, became very fashion, and we had these buildings that changed totally the atmosphere in the 50s that we call Art Deco style. Art Deco style used to be very fancy big houses and palaces here, but then with the growth of population and the fashion to be in Copacabana, to live in Copacabana, made a lot of people coming to live in this area. Then they start to have these huge buildings. Our Lady of Copacabana is the name of a virgin, okay, and is the patron saint of the area. And then here have the shops, drugstores, supermarkets, and a lot of residential area. Copacabana, by the way, it is a kind of residential area. Most of the population are elder, but it's also where is located the most part of the hotels. We had about 80 hotels in the area, okay? Well, here we have what we call banca. It's like they used to sell it newspaper in the past and magazines, then now they sell it everything that you can imagine and you cannot imagine. And here have a bar, a typical Brazilian boteco, what we call boteco, and they serve a la carte with the menu. And I want to show you here something. You see that family here? They have the glasses of beer. They are drinking beer, and the bottle of beer is inside of that blue cooler. Because our beer, the bottle beer, we call beer, okay? It's very light, and if it's not very freezing cold, it's not good to drink. How usually it's very hot here, we love to drink very cold beer. So that is the way, also because Brazilian people like to share, to socialize. So we don't buy a beer for me. I don't buy a beer for me. A big beer I share with my friends. Or if you want, then they have the chope. Chope is a draft beer, okay? Very cold too. Then this, of course, is individual. So that is a little bit different than the other places. Well, my friends, times to you see that the boardwalks, they still have the Portuguese mosaic, right? Style. So the second question I will do right now, that is about the Boardwalk of Copacabana, okay, that have these shapes here of waves. The original design of the Copacabana Boardwalk was made in Lisbon. True or false? The original design, so the design of the waves that we are seeing of the Copacabana Boardwalk was made in Lisbon. True or false? Okay, very good, very good. I want to show you now this area here. This is a little alley or little street that we call Bottles Alley, and here had very important bars that now of course is closed because it's day. They usually open at night. You see Beco das Garrafas. Garrafas is bottles. This is where start the first concerts of Bossa Nova. Do you know Bossa Nova is a Brazilian rhythm, Brazilian style of music, mixing the jazz, the American jazz, and the samba, the Brazilian national music. And in this place, Bottles Bar and then Little Club and Baccara, they start to, the big musicians start to play Bossa Nova, and just to have idea, they still open. It's a very small and cozy, rustic, I can say, area, but with great musicians. Many important musicians start their careers playing in this place, like Elis Regina in '63, and the Bottles Bar. Yes, it's windy, a little bit windy. Well, then in this area, they like Elis Regina in '63 start to play, and the Bossa Nova start to happen here in Copacabana. A lot of people say that Ipanema, where start the Bossa Nova is Ipanema because of the girl from Ipanema music, but not. I need to tell you that was not in Ipanema. Was here in the 50s. One lady, Nara Leão, that she used to live here in the Atlantic Avenue, and she hosts in her house musicians that want to do what we call samba sections. You know, you have the jazz, the jam sections, so we have the samba sections mixing different kind of styles. It is windy. Well, Julia, I cannot turn off the wind, I'm sorry. Yes, it's a little bit wind, like cross the fingers that the wind go away, okay? Because now we go to the beach, so I hope the wind will not bother us. Anyway, the Bossa Nova start in Copacabana in the Atlantic Avenue, and now it's better, huh? Not windy now, very good. And then hey, here I am. Okay, do you see here the geometric designs that we have in all the boardwalks? This was also in the 70s, okay, that they did this urban project here. And then I will go to the third question to you. Are you ready to the third question? Copacabana Beach never had an enlargement of sand area, true or false? What do you think? Copacabana Beach never had an enlargement. We will go to walk in this sand now, huh? Of the sand area, true or false? What do you think? So, in this area that we are seeing here, we have hotels, we had also a residence, and we have most of the areas in the Atlantic Avenue, the buildings are residence and hotels, okay? And then now we will go to walk and enjoy it, the beach area. Okay, I will just take in here, and now we will walk. Well, you see these little pipes, black, this is pipes, huh? They are sparkling water. And you see the difference. You cannot see sparkling water, but you can see the difference of the color of the sand. This is wet and of course all dry. Why this happened? It's like a strategic thing. Usually, not today, but usually it's very, very, very hot, and then you see that is a very large, very, very large area of sand. Obrigada. Ó, this guy here, dá oi aí pro mundo. See, mostra na sua camiseta. He's writing barraca, barraca 63. Obrigada. Como é seu nome? É para os Estados Unidos. Eles estão vendo aqui a galera. You want to say hi? Como é teu nome?
Ramon.
Ramon, dá tchau aí, Ramon. Ramon, he's working for the Barraca 63. Barraca is the tent, you see it right there. And this is what they do. When you start to walk here, some of them come and offer, do you want a beach chair? Do you want an umbrella? They rent the umbrella, the beach umbrella, they rent the beach chair. They sell it drinks like a caipirinha, juices, coconut, beer, and you see all them have different numbers, because then they will write in their chair and they will write in their beach umbrella the number of their tent that they can. Olá, tudo bem?
Seja bem-vindo.
Obrigada. And you see that is right over there. Here is right 56, 56, and there this in front of this his stand have the 63. And olá, tudo bem? Brazilian people love to say hello to the world. Well, and then you see people don't need to have their own, maybe like me, I don't have a car. So if I need to come to the beach and bring my umbrella and bring my beach chair, it's not comfortable for me. So I prefer to come and rent. Another thing that we love to do, but today is too windy, is lay down in beach yachts. That they sell it a lot. I will show you, have one lady here doing. Usually the girls, they love to do that. That is like these girls there. You see? We just lay down. This could be towels, but we had a lot of what we call beach yachts that we use like this to lay down, and we also use like a dress, you know, to go out of the water and even to go out of the beach. But today is too windy, so it's easy to fly away. And well, you see here the guy is selling bikinis, the Brazilian bikinis. Tudo bem? Different color. We love very colorful bikinis. And how I said, it's not forbidden to do. It's forbidden to do topless and this kind of thing. Well, here it is, Copacabana Beach, Atlantic Ocean. You are so lucky, guys, because this morning was cloudy. We are seeing a lot of frigate birds. Okay, this means that they have a lot of food for them around. They used to eat the shells, and they used to eat also, you know, little fishes. And to that side, you are seeing, let's say, the beginning of the beach of Copacabana. I'm just going, the water is coming. We are having high tides because of the windstorm that we had 2 days ago. Well, so you see the hilly area over there that is called Leme Fort. Leme Fort is what Leme is also a neighborhood very close to Copacabana. It's the same beach. And then, wow, look at the waves. I don't know if you can see, but they are very high. And to the other side, you have the end of Copacabana, you have the fort. Olá, tudo bem? Tudo bem, tudo bem. Ao vivo para os Estados Unidos. Brazilian people love to show up. Wow, look at the waves. Oh, it's fantastic, huh? Fantastic. It's a show of the nature. Tudo bem, querido? So, over there is the fort of Copacabana. Another fort. And you say, why so many forts, Jordana, in this area? Because Copacabana is close, very close. Woo, water coming. Very close to the entrance of the Guanabara Bay, where was settled the city in the downtown of Rio de Janeiro. So they built forts here to protect and to alert the other forts inside the bay that some enemies arriving, some pirates or this kind of thing. In this I mentioned the 18th century, okay? And how I said, it's 2.5 miles, the beach, 4 kilometers long, 4 kilometers long. And imagine that all this sand area hosts huge events. Like usually before of the pandemic, the New Year Eve had 1.5 million, 2 million people here in Copacabana Beach. They used to have 3 or 4 stages along this 4 kilometers, along this 2.5 miles, okay? And they do fireworks. And then over there, the back where you are seeing the ships over there and the island, far away, a lot of cruise ships, at least 8 cruise ships, to see 15-20 minutes of fireworks here in the beach of Copacabana. Very beautiful party that used to start 7 o'clock on the day 31 of December until 4 in the morning. They used to have concerts. Of course, last 2 years no, because of the pandemic, right? But we do have Copacabana hosts a lot of big events. And then I go to the fourth question. Are you ready for the fourth question? Copacabana hosts the biggest Rolling Stone show. True or false? Copacabana hosted the biggest Rolling Stone show. True or false? What do you think? Do you think that Rolling Stone had their biggest show in Copacabana Beach? True or false? Okay, guys, so this is to show to you one of the most famous beaches of Brazil. Became very popular because after the 30s, with the Atlantic Avenue in the beginning of the 20th century, then the Copacabana Palace was very fashion. Then in the 50s, with all this movement of Bossa Nova coming to the area, the rock and roll in Brazil also started here in Copacabana, you know. It is make this neighborhood very important for our history, very inspired to the writers, the musicians, became how Copacabana Palace was the most luxurious hotel in South America in the 30s. Many VIPs of the world want to be here, want to stay in the Copacabana Palace, want to know the beach of Copacabana. So, and today is what we call the Princess of the Sea, this beach, Princess of the Sea. Just so you have a little idea, I cannot show all Copacabana to you because it's a big neighborhood. It's about now 140,000 people living in the area, okay? But is how we do like to come and enjoy. A lot of tourists, they come. Now is not high season, now is we are start our spring, you know, but it's not a high season. High season is from December, that is our summer time, from December to March. We are in our spring now, we just start the spring. And the people are arriving to come to the beach right now because the weather is becoming a little bit better, but it is a little bit windy. They have lifeguards, how you see walking here. Have a lot of people selling everything. This guy is selling boiled corn, you know. Hola. There we go, he's selling boiled corn. We love to eat. This guy here is selling biscoito globo. Vamos mostrar o biscoito globo. Biscoito globo is a starch, obrigada, is a cultural heritage. Olá, tudo bem? He want to say hello, he support Flamengo, that is a Brazilian soccer team.
The game yesterday.
Flamengo won the game yesterday. Here have a guy selling beach yoke, you see, because we like very much. Mostra aí pra mim, o da canga. He didn't hear me. So it's a lot of people selling a lot of things in the area. They have the flags over there with the soccer teams that we love really to. Our national sport, our favorite sport. And this is a little bit of Copacabana. But I would do the last question, and you say that is true or false. I'm talking about Copacabana. Copacabana, I told you that we had our colonization with by the Portuguese, right? But I will ask if the Copacabana word in the Portuguese language, true or false? It's Copacabana, the word Copacabana, it is a Portuguese word. True or false? Okay, that is the last question. And well, we are about to end our tour. We are having, you know, our 50 minutes there. I hope you enjoy it, guys. It was a pleasure to me to show this beautiful area of Copacabana, how we do like to come to the beach, how we do like to enjoy the beach. Also here, a lot of people practicing sports, you know, beach volley. We have also, today is too windy, so we didn't saw it, but we had also what we call foot volley. Foot volley is beach volley with playing like the rules of beach volley, but you cannot touch with your hands, only with your feet and chest. So because we do love soccer and we do love beach, so in the 60s the local people developed this foot volley to join the beach with the love of soccer. So they play like the same rules of the beach volley, but they cannot touch the ball with their hands. It's a soccer ball, not a beach volley ball. And it's very, very hard. But we had a lot of people practicing sports, usually also in the beach or also in the sea. Not today because, you know, we had this storm last 2 days, but surf, also stand-up paddle, in the Atlantic Avenue, a lot of people skating, skateboarding, jogging, biking, and many another sports. Whoop. The water is coming. Okay guys, so I'm ending my tour. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it, the Copacabana, and I hope you had a good time with us. Okay? Stay well. Bye bye. I will show you a little bit more the beach to end. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye guys. Hope you enjoy it.